Hello again, this is Guilty Victim yet again, and I am doing my third StarCraft 2 video. Getting the hang of this casting thing, I hope, but it's not like I like my own voice. I feel this is a good opportunity for me to learn to do more public speaking, perhaps, and I don't know. And hopefully you'll learn something from this tutorial, or just kind of tell me how stupid my build is. This replay, as a title should say, I haven't actually uploaded this or named what the video is, so I don't know what it's going to be called, but it's probably going to have the word Reaper in it, and because this is going to be my Reaper build. Now, just a little bit disclaimer, I haven't actually done many Reaper Rush before, because I tend to just go straight to tier 2 army when I play against the AI, because I just feel a little bit more confident that there's no way they can, because especially with air units, the AI don't tend to know how to manage, they tend to clump up the army together, so air unit tends to do quite well. But my ally said they're going to go for, he's going to go for Reaper Rush, so I thought, do you know what, I'm going to try that as well. While Tit, my favourite player name possibly in the whole wide world for now, he is going for a bunker rush. So I kind of thought, you know what, if one of us is going to rush the very hard AI, I've got room to just kind of like experiment, and I decided to experiment with the Reaper build. So pretty standard, just starting with my barracks. Can't really build bunker before barracks, and can't build barracks without a supply depot. So supply depot down at about 10 supply, I believe, or 9, I can't remember. And you know, just basically as soon as you can, drop down supply, as soon as you can, drop down your barracks. And I didn't actually know how much Reapers cost, but I do know that if I build my what are they called, refinery, immediately after the barracks, then I should be able to build my let's see, there we go, the tac lab as soon as I can. There's a bit of a delay there, so I didn't really build my refinery that quickly, I suppose. I probably just didn't have enough resources, and I think I just clicked on the, even if you can't build a unit, you can find out how much they cost, and I did find out that a Reaper is going to cost me 50 gas, and guess what, I have exactly 50 gas at this point, but I'm actually building other stuff possibly, so I haven't actually started my Reaper production. I was just looking at my ally, seeing that his bunker was getting attacked from above, so but Chihuahua kind of thought, oh, I was referring to the SCV that was in my base, and said, kill it, if I'm thinking, shit, what am I going to do with this SCV? No, actually, I was kind of concerned that the bunker rush might be failing. Anyway, so I finally started my Reaper. I think Reaper costs 2 supply as well, and so let's see, no, just 1 supply, so Reaper is just such an efficient unit. They're literally just like a Marine, with the exception of costing 50 more gas. So yeah, Tit here just struggling a little bit. He's not doing too badly. He's still got his SEV. So, but as we're playing very hard, something unexpected happened. The Zealot has already started attacking me, and as you can see, a second reinforcement is coming in. I didn't notice that straight away, so my Reaper he's already taken a couple of hits, but thankfully Zealots are light armor units. You can tell by just looking beneath the stats, these icons, and you can see it's a light biological unit, so you can tell what units you've got that are effective against them. So I've already got 2 Reapers out. I've filled in my war, so this is not a problem at all, and even if I didn't build my war, I can probably just micro my Reaper quite easily. As soon as you've got 2, then the Zealots, they're not going to do anything to you really if they chase you. So off I go, I'm just going to follow my camera to show you what I'm doing. So making sure, I don't know why I built another supply depot. I've got 10 supplies, I'm just building Reapers. I had no worry about supply at all, but I didn't know that. I thought they were going to cost 2 supplies, so came up, saw 4 Zealots, and I thought, oh god, that didn't quite work out, but I got a feeling they were going to move out anyway, so just going to come straight back up. Oh yeah, the thing by Reaper Rush is, in fact, if I rewind a little bit, this is by no means the optimum rush, but I do remember in the update, in the last patch, that we can't research the speed boost. I can't remember what it's called. In fact, as soon as the nitro packs, you can't research it until you've got the factory. That's the prerequisite. So what I should have done really was get a factory out as soon as possible, but I actually felt more important to just go for a second barrack so I can start building more Reapers out. I didn't feel the speed was that important on this map because the starting location, especially for Reaper, I can just jump up this ledge, so it's not that far. Let's just go for it. So just speed this up a little bit. Don't know if this is going to kill my computer, but just going to watch this stupid SCV getting through. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to choke it so you can't get out. So yeah, so once the factory finishes, I think I'm going to immediately start researching the nitro packs, or yeah, here we go, researching nitro packs. I can't actually remember what time it finishes, so coming back to the rush, it's coming around the back to the mineral lines. Now the thing about Reapers is they're quite an interesting unit actually in terms of what they do, damage wise. The normal attack do 4 damage, against light armor they do 9 damage, so that's already double the damage that they can do, and obviously all workers and typical tier 1, one of your tier 1 units are going to be light armored, and but also the best thing about Reaper is they also do 30 damage to buildings. Now the thing is, if you look at the weapon speed, it's slightly longer, it's nearly 2 seconds, so it's nearly twice the normal shooting speed. But the good thing with Reapers, like the whole point of building Reapers, you move them, you shoot them. So just like roaches, you know, when you micro your roaches, your marauders, you just basically move your unit a bit, shoot, move to the next position, shoot, move to the next position, shoot. I could have done some damage to the simulator as well, but just do a bit of damage to the pylon. Should really move out really. Ooh, that Reaper just surviving, and yeah, I'm basically just pumping out Reaper constantly. They do take quite a long time to build, 45 seconds as to, I think, yeah, Marine only takes about 25 seconds. I didn't realise that, I thought Reapers builds a lot quicker, so I was just kind of confused why I only had 6 Reapers at its point. Oh, that one finally died. But yeah, my allies also gone for the Reaper build. I think he's got a little bit less Reapers than I do actually, because I think he threw down his factory before the second barrack, so I'm able to get my units out as soon as possible. Now, a lot of players, they tend to, especially playing against AI, we're all amateurs, but some more so than the others, that might be harsh, but a lot of people, what they tend to do is they build up a small army before they start to harass, which in my opinion actually defeats the point of a rush harass, because it doesn't matter how many units you've got, even if you've got 1 Void Ray, as soon as you attack the enemy, you're basically telling the entire army to sit in their base. Obviously, we're just talking about AI here, not, oh, these 2 Reapers shouldn't be up here, why are they? Obviously the rally point has been set to the base, and he must have changed it at this point. Or maybe just sent them there, I don't know. But yeah, the bunker rush is going, whoa, that's a little bit of an overkill, and should have really salvaged a lot of these bunkers already, but this AI is good as dead. And I don't know about you, but I find it really satisfying to see Reapers torching up a place. Not torching, yeah, just blowing things up, killing loads of workers really quickly, and then just buggering off. And I've already got, how many is this? 11 Reapers, so it's quite devastating amount of damage that I'm doing. So just doing my little bit of micro, move, throw your bombs, move, throw your bombs. I've got the nitro pack as well, which means my movement speed is gone. I don't know what the original speed is, but 3.84, that's meaningless to me, but all I know is they're moving slightly faster than they previously do. Not quite as fast as speed links, but yeah, they're doing damage. They're able to just get in there and get out as soon as they're under attack. But you know, my army's getting whittled down a little bit. They're all, you know, a little bit damaged, but not dead yet. Basically, is what I'm trying to say. Chio, on the other hand, seems to be suffering quite a bit of damage there, because he doesn't have. Oh no, he's got another army of Reapers being rallied in the middle of his base, so that's probably the reason for that. Oh, that's it. I can't see his rally points unless I see everyone's. So previously on Lost, something like that. Yeah, early on he probably just rallied down there. I didn't see that, and as soon as I saw the army, I just kind of thought, you know what, I'm gonna get out of there. And he said, come here to heal. That's why I pinged the map, and this guy's 2 not dropships, what do they call, medifacts, and that's something I think I started building a starport, but I was just having so much fun with the Reapers. I was doing so much devastating damage that I just didn't care. I thought, you know what, Medifex, they're for losers. I'm just gonna keep throwing my Reapers down. Although later on in the game, I did actually build Medifex, and my allies were quite confused. Chiwai and Tit were just asking me why I did something rather silly, which is I loaded my Reapers up from into the Medifex. As you can see, the Zalak just can't get to my Reapers to do any damage, and even though the Stalkers are heavy armored units, they're just not withstanding being attacked by so many Reapers. But yeah, going back to my story earlier, I decided to load my Reapers up onto my Medifex and moving from one AI base after they destroyed it to another AI base. My excuse was that I think at the time one of the Zerg player on the middle of the map, they had loads of roaches, and I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to bypass them by jumping on the Medivac and go to destroy another base. But if you've got Reapers, you shouldn't be building Medivacs. Just move them around, use your Nitro Pack and rush around the map, do as much damage as you can, then run out. So yeah, this is the Reaper Rush build. Now, it's not it's a fast attack build. It's generally quite useful because you're having quite a speedy army, so you can kind of maneuver it back and forth your base. And the best thing about the Reaper build is they're not quite like flying units that allows you, for instance, if I tend to go for Mutalisk as Zerg pretty much all the time. I just don't go for any other units because they're just so good at destroying workers at the back of the line. So with flying units, you literally just fly to the back of the base, destroy workers, fly to another base, destroy workers, so the AI are going to rally back. With Reapers, you can do essentially the same thing, except you use your cliffs and just jump up and down, get to another base quite quickly. It's a pretty solid build. You can pretty much keep all the AIs on, I don't know, tier 1, at the most tier 2. They're not really going to be able to climb the tier enough to get you in any serious trouble. But obviously if they have just one Banshee, then all your Reapers are going to struggle a little bit. That didn't happen here, so I hope you find this useful. And this poor SAV just well, actually, having said that, he's probably enjoying the view here by the trees. What the hell? These are they like, they're not quite cacti, but oh, I don't know, it's an alien planet, so I'm not sure I understand the biology on other planets. And I'm just going to stop talking now. This is my Reaper build. I hope you find it useful. Like I said, there's variation to it. You can throw down your factory to get your Nitro Pack as soon as possible. I prefer to go for the 2 barracks because I don't tend to have enough gas anyway to build a factory, well, gas and minerals to build the factory straight away. So to me it was better that I throw down a second barracks and just start pumping out Reapers as soon as possible. And in fact, looking at my gas, I'm actually spending quite a lot, probably on the Medivacs, but you can probably do it with 3 barracks, which I think I did in the later game to kind of like hone in on the Reaper build. But in that game it wasn't really that interesting. It was just there was not much rushing around because we all destroy the enemy base quite quickly. So yeah, if you've got any feedback, just leave a comment or just find other ways of stalking me, because on the internet I'm sure you're gonna find ways of tracking my IP address and then sending me threatening letters saying do not cast any more StarCraft games, or just don't talk so much after the game is end, which is what I tend to do. So have fun, and I shall see you next time.